It's a Friday fact. Friday, Friday, Friday. It's a Friday fact, yeah.
I've been waiting all week for this.
A new fact every Friday. It's a Friday fact.
In this Friday fact, I'll show you how to test error and success branches in a Logic app without touching any real backend. We're going to use static result. Static result lets an action pretend it already ran and return whatever output we choose. No external calls, no side effects, but full end-to-end behavior. This is the test Logic app I'll use. It starts with a trigger, then we have an action. After that, there's a condition that checks what the HTTP action returned. If the call returns what we consider success, we go into the green branch success. Otherwise, we go into the red branch fail. The important point here is, I don't actually want to call a real API every time I test or record a demo. I just want to say, act like you succeeded or act like you failed, and see how the workflow behaves. That's exactly what static result gives me. Let's look at how we fake a failure without a real failure. Here I'm editing the HTTP action. In the testing tab, I've enabled static result. Instead of letting this action actually call the URL, I'm telling Logic apps, status equals failed, error code equals internal server error, error message equals falla simulata. In other words, I'm forcing this action to fail in a very specific, controlled way. This is powerful for two reasons. First, it means I can drive my fail branch on demand. I don't need to break a real system just to test my error handling. Second, I can record or demo this safely. I'm not touching production. I'm not consuming an API. I'm not generating any noise in downstream systems. I can even specify the HTTP status code I want to simulate, like 500 internal server error and a custom body if I want. So I fully control what the next steps will see. After I run the Logic app with that simulated failure, this is what I get. Here you can see the HTTP action in run history. It's marked as internal server error, and you can see the exact error message I configured, falla simulata. And this is the key point. This looks and behaves like a real failure to the rest of the workflow, but it was completely synthetic. I didn't hit any endpoint. I didn't actually break anything. I just told the action to act as if it failed. Because the action failed, the condition in the flow will evaluate the result, and it will naturally follow the fail branch. So I can prove my error path works, logging, alerting, compensating logic, all of that on demand. So that's the value of static result in Logic apps. You can force a success scenario or a failure scenario. You can exercise both branches of your workflow. You can demo safely, record safely, test safely, without calling any real backend and without generating any side effects. Turn it on when you're designing, debugging, or teaching. Turn it off when you go live.